Hey YouTube, I'm back again with quarantine teaching tip number 3. Patience is key. Patience is key with dealing with students until you establish a routine and a relationship centered around what you're doing. Even if it's your own children, if you're building a new situation, patience will help you to win. So I'm going to start off with the definition of patience. Patience means to make yourself wait. And this is important with students because they're learning something new. And even if when you think they're learning something that they should have already known, they still need time to get their mind together. When working with students, we do this thing in teaching called wait time. And wait time is when we literally allow them time to get their thoughts together and to make up their mind about what they're saying, or even to build that confidence or overcome that fear of hesitation. Because for children, sometimes it's very scary to speak up for fear that you may be wrong or someone else may be waiting to laugh at you. So I tell my students all the time, you're either going to be right or wrong. And in the case that you are wrong, we're going to talk it out and we're going to fix it. So practicing patience is key. So I'm going to give you some more tips on how to become patient. I have to look at my notes. I wrote notes on this one. So, number one, allow yourself to wait even when you don't want to, because it's going to pay off in the long run. In the long run, you'll be much happier if you wait. Number two, focus on the things that are important. Sometimes we have a lot to do in a day, but if we really sat down and wrote it down, we could cancel out a lot of that. Number three, be grateful and show gratitude. Gratitude makes us happier versus stressing out about things. You know, it can kind of make you impatient. So if your son or daughter is trying to do something like write, you want to be very patient, because if they haven't practiced the skills and they haven't built their little fingers up, then the writing is probably not going to look like you want it to look. But if you practice impatience and you're like fussing, you know, the writing won't get better because the child is then stressed and they're not going to be able to give. But if you just say, okay, this is step one, I see that you got it down, you know, you did a good job for today, tomorrow we're going to do better. And then the end result will be that the child's writing will actually get better. And speaking of writing, you can do little things like if your children don't have good handwriting, you can give them the old mail and just let them tear it up into little bitty pieces. Um, it'll help build strength in their fingers so that they can write. It'll build those fine motor skills. I know when I taught pre-K, I noticed that girls had fine motor skills that were pretty strong, but the boys didn't, because boys practice on gross motor skills. They're kicking balls, they're rolling trucks, but girls are playing with dolls. They're putting clothes on them. So you just build those skills as you practice patience. Another thing, do some deep breathing exercises before you get frustrated, because sometimes dealing with students can be hard. Just, you know, take some time out to do some deep breathing on a 4 count. Do about 10, relax yourself, and then start again. Because the end goal is that we want our children to be learning, and be mindful of the things that are making you feel like you want to rush in the first place. So, again, patience is key. Patience is also a skill, and you can move this over to any part of your life, just practicing patience and getting better results. This is my tip 3 for today from the Quarantine Queen. I hope you enjoyed my videos. Please push like and subscribe. Drop me some comments below. And remember to share. And I will see you back on another day with tip number 4. Peace. Have a good one.